Hi kids, and welcome to It's Story Time Kids. This is going to be a slightly different book different session because I've forgotten my glasses, so I can't actually read the words for you very well right now. Vacuum Goes to Space by Kimberly Ezabia Artis. The reason that I'm reading this, even though I can't really make out all the words, is that I read to you Vacuum Goes to School, and I read to you Good Night Vacuum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to briefly talk about this book. I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to talk about it to you. And then you can let me know if you want me to read it in full, or using the email, get your designated grown-up to email me. Or you can ask, like, if you've got money, and I understand that not everybody can afford to buy books and it's ridiculously decadent to expect everybody to have the money to buy books. I don't think this will be in a library because this came from Amazon, and I think Kimberly Ezabia Artis self-publishes her own stuff, so I don't think it will be in a library. If you want to read this book, you're going to have to ask your parents or guardian or designated adult if they are able to get it for you, or you can get them to email me and maybe I'll record myself reading the whole thing. I didn't want to leave this out because it's a vacuum book, but actually I don't have my glasses, and having a flick through, it doesn't seem to be focused on vacuums. It seems to be focused on learning about pollution, learning about how to fix the problem with pollution, minimize rubbish, and hopefully stop the amount of pollution in the air. And look at that, all of those fumes from all the traffic. It is tough, and you know, the grown-ups and everyone, we are trying really hard to reduce the amount of pollution and waste and rubbish, and to try and make the earth a better place. Like, there are quite distressing pictures in this. That bear is separated from its baby because the ice cap is melting. There's Vacuum and there's Grayson. So it's learning about pollution. They're going into space, they're leaving the poorly earth behind. And then this is all the planets. That's the sun. Then we've got Mercury, Venus, that's the Earth where we live. Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune and Pluto. And then we've got like a comet, and obviously we go around the sun, don't we? And then they come back and they've got a plan to turn off lights, recycle, it says trash, we call it rubbish in England. Use less water and ride your bicycle or walk, if you can, obviously. They're clearing up the rubbish here. They're planting trees, which is wonderful. Who wouldn't love to plant trees? If you're fortunate enough to have a garden, you can plant little things. Even if you're stuck in a flat, maybe your designated grown-ups will let you try and plant something, and you can grow some house plants, some indoor plants. It's always nice to have stuff around, isn't it? That's a turtle. They're clearing up the beach, so the turtle is okay. And here, look at Vacuum pulling the ice cap towards the big one so that the mummy bear will be okay and they'll be together. So I said mummy bear, it could be daddy bear, it could be granny bear, it could be granddad bear, it could be big sister, big brother, uncle, auntie bear, we don't know. All we know is it's the grown-up bear with the baby bear, and they're gonna be together again. And there we go. Before bedtime, Grayson and Vacuum visit the Earth once more, and with their help and yours, the earth can smile again. I am sorry I'm not reading all of this. That says Happy Earth Day, and at the back it says, did you know that April the 22nd of each year is Earth Day? Many people volunteer to help clean on Earth Day. Well, I'm writing this in, what is it today? 1st of February, I think. And I'm not writing, I'm reading. Oh, kids, I'm all over the show today. I'm really sorry. Here we go. There's some bins. Orange, green, blue, grey, golden or yellow and red. And then I think that is advertising some other books. Vacuum Goes to School, Goodnight Passy. And then saying, can you think of any other ways to protect the earth? Rocket ship, astronaut. I do love the way she puts all sorts of other stuff at the back of her books. So you're finding the shadow, and here, how many, or counting how many of each type of rocket there is. I mean, I recommend these. It's just that I didn't today have time to read, and it's not really a book about vacuums. We are trying to focus on vacuum stories, aren't we? 5 different faces. Find the correct shadow. And I am struggling to read these words without my glasses. What a silly person to have forgotten them. And that's the end. Okay, so that was a brief overview of Vacuum Goes to Space. Thank you for joining me for It's Story Time, kids. I'm sorry if this was disappointing. Get your grown-ups to email me if you want it to be read in full, and I will do that. The next book I have lined up is The Impatient Little Vacuum. Now, there is an awful lot of words in this book, so this is going to take a really long time to record. I will record that when I have glasses. So, to conclude, Vacuum Goes to Space, and we've read Vacuum Goes to School in full and Goodnight Vacuum in full. I hope that you enjoyed this brief overview of Vacuum Goes to Space. Thank you for joining me. I love having this opportunity to talk to you all and introduce you to some of these books. And I know I've been reading them all in full up until today, and I plan to read them all in full in the future. I just wasn't able to read this one in full. But I will catch you later, and I promise the next one I'm going to read is this one. I've read it in advance. It's a really good book, and I hope you enjoy it. All right, take care, kids. Bye.